Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing this look. It's very pretty, just kind of neutral colors with a little bit of shimmer, like bronze shimmer to it. So, I know it's breaking out of that whole winter look that a lot of people have been doing. I just wanted to do something a little more fun, a little more reminiscent of summer, which I'm missing right now. But it's basically something you can wear back to school, back to work. It's just a really kind of safe look that you can either wear with lashes or without lashes. It's really up to you depending on where you're going. It's very simple to do. It's not that many steps. So if you want to learn how to do this, just keep watching. Alright, so now that I've prepped and moisturized my skin, the first thing that I'm going to do is add Rubenesque Paint Pot all over my eyelids. And I'm just going to take this with my finger. So now I'm going to take the pigment that I was talking about, and this is called Tan Pigment, and it looks like this. It's really kind of bronzy, gold, metallic-y shade. I know, great explanation. I'm going to take that with a 224 brush, and what I'm actually going to do is, so I don't make a huge mess, I'm going to just take some from the lid and kind of pack it into the brush, and then I'm going to pack it onto my eyelid. With loose pigments, you never really want to brush it on because you'll get it everywhere. So what I'm doing is I'm just sweeping it over my lid, like that. And the reason why I'm using a 224 brush is because I just want a soft wash of color. I don't want to really pack on too much. Unless that's the look you're going for, you can go in with a stiffer brush. Okay, and you can go up past your crease just a little bit, right? Okay. Alright, now that that's on, I kind of want to add a little more of dimension and depth to it. So I'm going to take the same brush and go in with Max Texture, which is this shade right here. It's a warm brown. So apply that right in the crease. You want to start from the outer corner and just kind of sweep it inwards, and then go back and do circular motions to kind of buff it out. And kind of go over that edge. Just back and forth and then buff it out. So now that I've defined my crease a little bit more, I'm actually going to take an even darker shade. I'm going to be using a stiffer brush, and I've already used this before, but this is Max 217, and I'm going to take this color called Swiss Chocolate, which is right over here. And I'm also going to mix that with Embark, just to make it a little darker. I'm going to apply that right in the deep crease, which is right below where I apply that other shade. I already see that it's defining that outer crease. And I'm not really going in a V shape, I'm just going in a circular motion. Alright, so I'm just going to deepen the color just a little bit. And I don't want to go too high up. I'm staying right on the lid and right in that deep crease. Kind of patting the brush and then blending out the edges. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add a highlight shade, and I haven't used this in a while. MAC doesn't make this anymore, but it's their brow shader, and it comes with an eyebrow shade and a highlight shade, and this is actually what I'm going to use today for both my eyebrows and my highlight shade. It's perfect for this look because you don't want to take too much focus away from the color that you have on your eyelids. So I'm going to take that with a 227 brush, and this is just a large shader brush, and apply it right beneath my eyebrow. And I'm focusing the shade right up here and then just blending it outwards. I'm going to fill in my eyebrows and using a angled brush. This is a 208 brush by MAC. I'm just going to lightly fill it in anywhere that's sparse. I'm not going to do too dark of a brow. I want it to look very natural, but finished. Alright, so now I'm going to add some liner, and I'm using Black Shark Fluid Line. And I kind of want to make a thicker line than I normally would because I'm applying false lashes. What I'm focusing on is getting right in between my lashes because I don't want any skin to show. Right? Just like that. Now I'm going to apply mascara, and I'm using MAC Studio Fix Lash. Before I apply any false lashes, I'm going to finish the rest of my under eye area, and I'm using MAC's Teddy liner. The reason why I'm using this is because it's kind of like metallic-y brown, and that's going to really bring out the gold in my eyes as well as the makeup. So I'm going to apply that right in the waterline and kind of smudging it into my lashes as well. I'm going to be using a pencil brush to blend this out. The one I'm going to be using is MAC's 219 pencil brush, and I'm going to take the same medium brown color that I used to blend out my crease. So now that my under eye is done, I'm going to go ahead and apply my lashes, and what I'm going to do is apply 2 sets. I already stacked these. These are MAC's number 7s and number 3s on top of each other. So that's what I'm going to apply. Come back and then finish the rest of my face. Okay, so my lashes are on, and like I said, I stacked number 7s and number 3s together, and it's really simple to do. It's just basically following the same steps to applying any kind of lashes, and then just applying them again right over them. Just make sure that they're close enough together so they don't look like they're 2 separate lashes. And that's why I did a thicker line, because I used 2 sets. They're going to be a little thicker than regular lashes, of course, so you kind of want to hide that by applying a thick line of eyeliner. But now I'm going to move on to my face. I haven't done any under eye concealer. I really have nothing on right now except moisturizer, and I kind of wanted to let that set anyway. So I'm going to apply under eye concealer, and this is Select Moisture Cover in NW20. And I'm just going to dot that underneath my eyes. You don't want to put too much of it, or else it'll kind of cake a little bit, and that's like the worst thing ever. So I'm going to be using a 217 brush to blend that out. I'm just going to go in with a very lightweight foundation. This is MAC's Tinted Moisturizer in Light, and it's just a sample of it. But I'm applying that with a 187 brush. So you can actually use this in place of a moisturizer, but I like using both because my skin is really dry. So now I'm going to go in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish powder. It's going to be 2 full coverage, but it's not going to be sheer, so it's going to give you that natural coverage. I'm going to contour a little bit. Same product, this is just medium dark, and this is light. I'm using the medium dark shade to contour my cheekbones. And I'm going to be using my 134 big paddle brush because I kind of feel like it fits perfectly under my cheekbones. So I'm just applying it right in there and brushing it back. The thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do something a little different than I normally do. I just got this cream blush from the MAC Pro Store. It's called Rich Coral. I'm going to take this with my 188 brush, which is a smaller version of the 187. This is perfect for cream blushes and any kind of like concealer or anything like that, just for more precise areas. So I'm just going to take some on the tip of the brush and just dot it on my cheek and then blend it out. Lip liner, it's not MAC, but it's very similar to Spice from MAC, and I couldn't find my Spice, so I'm just going to be using this. It's actually from Jordana, and it's called Honey Dip, so I'm going to use that as my liner today. And then I'm going to be using this color called Hue, which is like a light peach color. It's really, really pretty. Final touches, I'm going to add MAC's Viva Glam 5 lip gloss. So, that's the look. I hope you guys like this. I think what makes it is the lashes, because they're very dramatic. You don't have to apply false lashes if you want this to be just an everyday going to work, going to, class kind of look, but it's just something to kind of bump it up a little bit. But if you have any questions or comments, just leave a message below or in my inbox as usual. And I know I have been missing for a long time. I haven't really been updating anything. I've just been on vacation and school starts next week, so getting back into the swing of things here. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch my videos and subscribing and commenting, and I really appreciate it. So I really hope to talk to you all soon.